Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby. Welcome to another day. It's Thursday. Can you believe it? The week is absolutely flying by, and hopefully you've been enjoying all the shows that we brought to you over the course of this week. And we start again another very busy day by opening up the craft vault. This is all about bringing you low prices, bringing you amazing deals, because it's stuff we want to get out of the warehouse so that we can bring in brand new goodies for you. So this is a brilliant opportunity to snap up some absolute bargains. And over the course of this show, indeed, over the course of the next few days, and on our website as well, worth checking out, we're talking double discount. But this craft vault is not just double discount. No. It's Double Debby discount!
Yay!
You right, Debby?
Bit of Julia Roberts. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this one. Debbie's double discount day. Couldn't ask for a better way to start. So absolutely looking forward to this one, Ben. I
really can't wait. And I must just say as well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time I've seen you this year, so Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year to you too. And I snuck in the middle of late last night, and then I heard this voice this morning. Hello? Hello? Yes, it's me, Ben, it's me.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, lovely to see you, Debbie, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun. Debbie's here today, Craig is here today as well, but this is all about getting the deals before they go. And actually, I'll say to you, getting the deals before they go, we've already had one sellout from our craft vault. The aqua tints that we were going to bring to you, unfortunately, don't scream and shout, but they've now
sold out!
Yes, Debbie. Debbie's on the ball. Boom. So just a bit of a heads up for you, really, that things will go. But what I want to do, top of the show, is bring to you some of the items that we have got on the show that you want to get your hands on. So let's look at some pictures. This is the Gemini Circle Sentiment Stamp and Die Bundle. 14 elements in here. Really love this because you've got the ability to create some gorgeous cards. In this collection, you have got Sending Hugs, you've got Feel Better, and then you are going to get the Good Luck collection for free as well. So again, should be $23.97 or $39.85, $7.99 or $12.95 is an unbelievable deal. Don't forget, of course, you've got your 20% discount off that if you are a platinum member as well. And they're really cute, aren't they? Just sending, good luck, sending hugs as well. Amazing. If you want to make cards at the minute just because, to put a smile on someone's face, that is a collection that you might actually want to go for. And what I'll tell you straight off the bat, 20% of the stock has already gone. We are super duper busy whizzy. Next up, now, numbers, always perfect for personalisation and making your cards unique. We have hand-selected some of our favourite numbers within this particular collection. So we've brought you 6793 or 3769. They are literally, we had a vote in the studio and we said, come on everyone, what are your favourite numbers? And 3, 6, 7 and 9 came out on top, so we put them together in a little bundle for you. What I love about this is that you have the big size. I'll show you in the studio in a bit. You've got the actual die itself to cut out your numbers, and then you've also got a stencil to go along with that as well. Works out at an amazing deal. Works out that you're getting 3, 6 and 7, and you're getting 9 for free. $12.78 or $20.72 is the deal on that. Don't forget, nobody pays that price on the screen. If you're platinum, take another 20% off it. Now, we've got another number collection for you as well. These ones are gorgeous. So these are your Gemini foil stamp and die number collection. So if you're into your foiling, these are absolutely perfect. But you get a really cute little stamp that goes with them, which kind of intertwines within the actual foil stamp itself. So you've got the ability to be able to foil these, and then you add the little stamp as well. It looks really cute. The numbers that you've got in this collection, these are the ones which we also love. You've got 7, you've got 6, 8 and 9. $7.48 is the deal on that one. These are unbelievable prices. $10.48 if you're watching us in the US. Again, you can take another 20% off that if you are a platinum member. Now, talking about great deals, if you are in the market for a Scoremaster, then you are in luck here, because this collection is the Scoremaster board and the Envelope Box Creator with a tape pen, and some cardstock as well. And the way this works out is that you're getting, I think you're getting the Scoremaster for free, aren't you? Yeah, absolutely you are. The Scoremaster comes for free. That's worth $12.99 on its own. You get all of that for $19.77. So again, if you're someone who likes to make your own cards, you want to make boxes, you want to make those envelope boxes as well, this is a brilliant bundle. The fact that we're throwing in the cardstock and you're getting your tape pen as well, you are away. You are absolutely away with that collection. $19.77 or $22.88 is the price on that. Again, with Club Inspire, you can take even more off that price on the screen. Next up, we always love these collections. This is the Stamps by Chloe Craft Vault Collection. 22 elements in this collection, and you're getting free stamps with it as well. We'll have a look at this in more detail in just a bit. But you're getting the Christmas candy stamps. You're also getting the fabulous Shoe Best Stamps and Die collection, and you are getting for free the Best Wishes collection. $14.28 or $19.43 stock wise. This is limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means
it's so obvious.
yes, Debbie, I know I can always count on you. $14.28 or $19.43 is the deal on that. And here's something, I can tell you what, I've obviously been here since September, and I'm surprised at the amount of things that I still see that I've not seen before. This is the Embossing Board Beginners Collection. We'll chat to Debbie more about this a little bit later on, but you get your embossing boards there. You get your Sweet Treat CD-ROM as well. Again, I would imagine to work in conjunction with those embossing boards. And then we're giving you your Centura Pearl, your Anthracite Centura Pearl. Did I say that right? Anthracite? That was a great guess, Ben. Get in there. And you're also getting your tape pen for free as well. $19.58 or $23 is the deal on that. As I've said, have a look, get ahead on the web, because lots and lots of goodies right there for you. A couple of mornings to do. Got to say hi to Vicky, who says morning all. Morning, Vicky. Sarah Brown on Facebook says, hello everyone, I hope you're all well. We are. Jane says good morning. Joanne says morning. Denise says good morning. Panda Craft says morning everyone. Ben, Debbie and Team Social, morning. And Lorraine Cox on Facebook says good morning from, and I'm not going to pronounce this, last night on Craft Vault. They were getting me to pronounce names of places and everyone was laughing at me. Is it Laken Heath? L-A-K-E-N Heath. Where's that?
Don't ask me. Just don't ask me, Ben. Okay. When it comes to pronunciate, I can't even say the word. When it comes to that word, I can't even say that word. So don't be asking me, Ben.
We'll just say good morning to Lorraine. Lorraine Cox, you know where you are. If you want to get in touch with us through the show, get in touch on Facebook, get in touch on YouTube. Any comments, anything that you want to see more close up, any questions you want to throw our way as well. And if we don't cover them during this show, we'll cover them later on in Craft Vault, which is back 7 o'clock UK time. And of course, if you want to send us in any pictures, you can do that as well. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. First up, just want to take a look at this rose gold collection, which is just stunning. These signature collections are always much sought after, I believe. And what you've got with this is a 6-piece collection which brings you so many different elements to create some absolutely beautiful cards. You've got embossing folders in here, you've got some beautiful dies, some absolutely gorgeous frames, and the way that it works out, this gorgeous frame here you are getting for free. But just to give you a bit of an idea of some of the things that you can be making with this collection, here are some finished samples. I'm obviously not taking credit for these, but it is absolutely gorgeous, particularly say if it's embossing that you're into, you're going to love this collection. Again, take a look here, the frames are absolutely exquisite, and of course, you know, these will work you know, as a collection, but then, you know, you'll see so many other ideas with all of the other crafty stash that you've got within your collection. Some glorious frames within that, some gorgeous embossing folders as well. Also love these little strips too. There's just so much within this collection for $17.98 or $23.45. Half price deal on this, should be $36.95 or $46.91. We'll have a look at that in more detail very shortly indeed. We've also got on the show some cut and emboss folders for you as well. And again, these are absolutely brilliant. Do exactly what they say on the tin. We'll cut and emboss for you as well. So kind of like a real time saver when it comes to your crafting. And these are absolutely gorgeous as well. Really beautiful frames, really detailed, loads of intricate designs on there for you. So you're getting that cut, you're getting that emboss as well. That one there is your Normandy. And then you've got your gorgeous Provence, of course, as well. I'm obviously displaying it like that, but there's no reason, of course, why you couldn't use it like that, however you want to do it, really. Super, super handy to have, you know, to kind of really frame a sentiment or a picture, whatever it might be. And 50% of the stock has already gone. I'm not surprised. You're buying one, you're getting the other one for free, it works out. With an extra 30% off as well. $9.09 for those two is amazing. When you consider the usual price on your screen right there. Next up is this collection. This is the one which catches everybody. This is the one I can actually say, which it appears nobody else can say. We have people running around earlier going, how do you say that? That one, by rights. See, even Debbie can say it.
I can say that one.
Biarritz, yeah. It's based in France, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, cut and emboss folders. You're getting this Biarritz, which is this absolutely gorgeous heart. Guess what's coming up very soon? Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, this is going to come into its absolute own with this collection. And then you're also going to get this gorgeous flourishing swirls as well. So again, it works out that you're getting one of those free, and then you're getting extra off it as well. So $9.74 or $14.24 is the deal on that one. It should be almost $28 or over $35. Wow. Go for those quickly because they are also flying out of the door as they would be at this price. So let's get over to Debbie, and what are we going to be looking at first? Are you going to look at these cut and emboss folders?
I thought I was going to show you a couple of samples, finished samples, and then just show you how these are to you. Can we just talk about these are cut and emboss folders, which for me is just, I love the idea of cutting and embossing at the same time. That one pass of a machine and you've got something really quick and really easy. So I'm just going to show you, these are beautiful frames. So these are not like other cutting and emboss folders that we've done in the past. These actually cut a gorgeous frame out. You can see all that beautiful embossed detail all the way around there. It means it's perfect for framing around pictures of your loved ones. For this particular one, we used it as a shaker card, Ben. So you've got that ability to do that as well. You can make your own card blanks out of them as well, card boxes. If they're still here later on tonight, I might actually show you how to do that, where you can make a box lid on using one of these, and I think that's a really nice idea. So I think that's something I'll plan for later on. But again, look at this beautiful, I mean, look how simple this card is. And I'm not meaning to take that away from the lovely lady that made this, which is our Deborah, lives down in Evesham, she does. But look how gorgeous and classy that looks. One pass of the machine to create this beautiful frame. Used a sentiment, it could be a stamp. We've just got some amazing stamps launched with the Sarah range. Caring thoughts. There's some beautiful sentiments in there that would fit behind this frame. And again, just adding a touch of ribbon and some paper, and look how gorgeous and classy that looks. It just is stunning. So that's that first one of the collections. Second collection. First, I think that was. First. And then the second one with the I love this one. Biarritz. It's beautiful. It's that gorgeous. Talk about perfect for your event that's coming up. The one that I know I never get anything any year. What? No, I know, Ben. Don't you say that. I'm pulling out the violins already, but no, I never get one.
Just play me a little violin for you.
I used to get them off the kids when they were younger. God love them. They used to send me little ones through post. And I know it with them because they weren't a stamp on it. Handwritten with little writing that I recognise, but I used to love it, but I don't get them anymore.
Do you know what? No word of a lie, Debbie. I think you and I should team up this year, because in our household, I'm not trying to big myself up here, maybe I am. I always send something Valentine's Day to my wife, and in the 21 years we've been together, nothing.
Oh,
never get it.
Ben!
No, never get anything.
No.
So maybe, I mean, I won't tell you and you don't tell me, but if you send me one and I'll send you one, and then we'll... You know,
our secret.
Maybe
no one's listening.
Maybe you could use that to send me
Yeah, this is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous?
Love
That's
it.
absolutely gorgeous, this one. And again, it's showing you what you can do with them. Something very quick, very simple, very easy. Add your things like your gilding waxes or your inks or anything you want to pop on there. Just looks absolutely stunning. And then my favourite out of that collection, I shouldn't have favourites. I'll tell you what is my favourite. The price.
Yeah.
It's got crazy, definitely Debbie's double discount deals. Whew, said that fast. But this beautiful, beautiful cutting embossed folder. Look how gorgeous that is.
Oh, wow.
And there's something a little bit different what our Jo's done. Jo works for the company now. She used to be on our design team. We pinched her. We brought her on board, but absolutely gorgeous, beautiful idea of using it with craft card, then your inks, and then popping some black behind there, and it looks very striking. In the same respect, I've just thought to fetch this one so that you can see a difference. Doing a bit of a letterpress technique as well as a cut and emboss folder. They're so easy to use, and I'll tell you what else you could do with these, Ben, and I'm just going to do it with the very first one. Just hang on a minute while I rip into the pocket.
You like to do that?
Nobody will notice that there. You can make instant cards as well. So I've just taken a piece of, and I've done it in mirror card so you can see it, because on camera it looks absolutely fab. Very high vis is the right word for that one. A bit like an high-vis jacket there. But these work so easy, and you're going to be able to create something really beautiful and really simple and very quickly as well, Ben, because it's got in here all this beautiful embossed detail, but all here. Now, these, for people, who, and I have to say it every single time we come on, but people might think we've left paper in there. If you've never used a cut and emboss folder before, we have metal die in a plastic folder. So we have to have something to release it. Normally on a die, you have little release holes behind the back of the die to push those pieces out. Can't do that with an embossing folder. So all these bits here aren't paper, it's sponge to release it. So that's just in case you've never heard that before, and if you have heard it before, I apologise if I sound like a broken record, but you would be surprised the amount of times when I worked in store, how many people used to come in and say, my cutting emboss folder don't work, I pulled all that paper out. I'm like, well, it's not going to work because they pulled all the sponge out. So it's just, so we just say, it's a bit like a disclaimer so that you know. But so easy to use. I've wrapped it around this piece of cardstock, and this cardstock was 10 by 7, folded in half on my scoreboard, and I'll show you my scoreboard in a moment. But just pop that down and wrapping it around that embossing folder. And then the combination for this is your two, and if you're using your Gemini, it's your two clear cutting plates. However, I like to add, in addition to this, I like to add what I call my crunchy plate.
Your what plate? Crunchy?
It gives it the extra crunch. I'll give them all nicknames. Everything's got nicknames in my craft room. I don't know if anybody else is the same. I'd love to know that if that's true, because I always have a nickname for everything. But I'm adding my metal shim into the equation. So I'm just going to pop that in, and I'm going to place it that way down, and then pop the other cutting plate onto the top, and then I'm just going to feed it through. Now what that does is it gives it an extra bit of embossing detail. You can try it without though first, and if you want to try it first, just do it with your two cutting plates and then just add the additional metal shim if you need to do that.
And that obviously goes through the junior as well, right?
Goes through the junior, yeah, because I've just used my junior plates. But can you see now how that has cut through? And we've created a card. Now, obviously, if you had this in plain, a plain white one, the reason I've done it in this is obviously so you can see it quite detailed. But if you do your plain white, you could add all your things like your inks on top of there, create something literally very quick. Just add a sentiment and a ribbon of a few gems, and you've got there a quick card that has cut and embossed in one fell swoop of that embossing. I mean, look at the embossed detail on there.
Awesome.
And can you see the extra embossing detail? That's because I've added that metal shim in there. Like I said, if you want to do it without first, absolutely do that. But what that has done is cut through there beautifully in one pass. 9 seconds, is that, Ben?
Yeah.
Quick card, add a sentiment, add a ribbon, and all those kind of things. Absolutely fabulous. Do you want to see a couple others? Shall we run a couple others through?
Go on,
Ben?
yeah, do it.
I tell you what, I'll just do. Where's me love heart?
Oh,
Love the love heart. But this is how easy these are to use. It's exactly the same. And can I tell you something? I mean, that price is incredible. I remember what these cost to buy on their own when they first came out. I'm telling you.
It was more than that.
You're getting much better deal at this time. But what you've got here again is the same concept. You've got the embossing detail here and then the metal die that cuts out. And this is what I love about these. They are so easy to use, Ben. So easy.
They're a great, you know, if loads of new people watching and getting, you know, loads of people getting in touch going, oh, I'm new to crafting, or I've just started in the last few weeks or whatever during lockdown. These are perfect because, again, you're not having to spend the earth, and like Debbie's showing you, they are just like quick craft, super quick, because you're getting that cut, you're getting that emboss. Literally, you're making a card in a matter of, well, how long did that take? 9 seconds, wasn't it? Like you said.
Easy,
so super quick.
Easily. And look at this one, Ben. That one has cut out of my black cardstock. I'm just going to play it just down there for a second. Cut out and embossed all that beautiful detail. And again, we'll just highlight that. But it's also given me a little love out that I can use for something else as well. So it's just perfect. And I'm just going to run over the top for speed more than anything. Bit of gilding wax just over the top, just to really bring this to life. And again, you could do it in white cardstock, add your coloured inks to it, or you could do an inky background. What about if you you've got your sparkle pots or your aqua tints or your sparkle pens or any of your inks, create some backgrounds and then use these to cut out some frames, and you've got some beautiful decorative frames like in an instant. And I mean in an instant, Ben. It could not be any easier.
Oh, that's
so
great.
simple to use. Back it onto some cardstock, and you've got, apart from adding a sentiment in there, a couple of gems. Oops.
A little smudge.
Oopsie-daisy. That's my little inky fingers there that's just gone right over that card, baby. You never noticed it, did you, Ben? Never noticed.
Noticed what, Debbie? Didn't see a thing.
Didn't see a thing. That's me gone.
The point is, quick, super simple demos that you can achieve with these collections. Thank you for all these lovely messages coming in. Astrid on Facebook saying, I just made myself a fresh mug of Yorkshire Gold, and I'm crafting along with you. Astrid, thank you for that. Thank you for all the peacock facts yesterday as well, by the way. They helped me immensely during the show. I literally had to do no work. Astrid was sending in all the facts. Eve said, I've seen several things already that I need. Hope they're all still here. Have to get to work now, but will order once I'm there. Well, Eve, I think you're on your way to work now, but if you're still watching and listening, get these whilst you can, because things will fly out the door. And just a few messages coming in about Valentine's as well. Sarah Brown on Facebook saying, Debbie, I never ever get one either.
Aww.
So it means Baileys. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, treat yourself. If someone else is going to treat you, then treat yourself. Maybe Sarah, Debbie, we should form our own little love triangle. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Though we can send each other cards and we just all, you know. Anyway, move on, Ben. And there was one message here from Rhiannon on Facebook who said, I absolutely love Debbie's hair. So there you go. Debbie, hair's looking great today. I meant to say as well.
Just when I was telling you that.
That's why I mentioned it.
Oh, he's just doing it deliberately. I was just telling him I'm not happy with my hair, Ben. I need it doing. I can't wait to get it done. Typical. But thank you very much. That's a lovely compliment. Thank you.
I think it looks nice. You can also my hair if you want to. Facebook. Anyway, moving on. These numbers are great. So, as we said, what we've done is we've packaged together some of the Gemini stencil and die large numbers. So, as I said, we picked some of our absolute faves. We've got number 9. I feel like I'm the, what's he called? Oh, hang on. That's really confusing. I was looking at that thinking, is that 7 or 3? You're going to get 7 and 3. Oh, hang on a minute. There you go. You've got 7, but there's a little stencil as well, you see. So you've got the ability to die cut, and then you've got your stencil, you know, to use in conjunction with or use separately should you wish. We've also got 3. 3! Like the count of Sesame Street. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
9. And then, Laura has no idea what I'm going on about. Count von Count. You know Count von Count, don't you?
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
Yeah. Message in if you know what I'm talking about. So as you can see, nice, big, large numbers. So if you just want to use the dies on their own, absolutely you can. Of course, love the different things that you can do as well. That one's the 6 upside down, but you've got a little shaker card, which is absolutely amazing. And again, you know, using lots of different materials. You've got sort of your sort of Hessian design there on this one, on that beautiful 39. And of course, again, you can stencil around these using the stencils that are included as well. But as you said, so super handy. You've got those 4 numbers available to be able to personalise those cards, whether it be for the young uns or the slightly older members of the family as well. I only wish I was 39. 12.78 or 20.72. It works out that you're getting, I think you're getting the 9 for free. But it's a 9 for free and 6 for free. Look at what you should be paying. So it's 9 and 6 for free, and you're getting a 20% extra discount. 12.78. Once you take your platinum membership off that, I mean, we're almost giving them away, really, aren't we? So those are your larger numbers with the stencils included as well. Something else which is proving really popular is the rose gold collection. This is gorgeous. I'll just show you a few finished samples that you've got here, but the actual deal itself, you're getting so much with it. You're getting the cut and emboss folder for free, which is the gorgeous frame, and you're getting an extra 25% saving. But with this, if we have a look at the main collection here, you're getting these gorgeous sort of strip embossing folders. This is the item that you're getting for free. You're then getting this gorgeous embossing folder as well. Up the top here, you've got the gorgeous love die, and then you've got this beautiful mini frame included as well. So it's all of that for £17.98, and it is just one of the most gorgeous collections. You love Sarah's signature collections, and as I say, this sort of craft vault collection is just super gorgeous. £17.98 or £23.45 is the deal on that. Half price. As I say, you're getting that gorgeous frame for absolutely free. 20% further off that deal you're seeing on screen. Again, super buys. Don't wait until Craft Vault later on, because you might find that items will go, because people will shop in between shows. Like Evie was on her way to work, potentially might shop after the show, and we'll come back later on, or we're telling you things have sold out. So get them now whilst you can. A few more messages just coming in. Sally just saying, 5 stops and my next CC delivery will be here. That's exciting, isn't it, now, how you can follow where the delivery driver is. 5 stops till the delivery. Hannah on Facebook saying, Ben does make me laugh. I don't know whether that's intentionally or what, really. And also just a quick one from Sally, who we were chatting to yesterday. Sally says, hi Ben, I did answer you yesterday, but I don't think it got fed through to you. Yes, I do live in Braunton in Devon. We were chatting about the fact that both George and I are from Devon. Tell George, director George, it does not change. I wonder if my children were at school with George. Well, message, I mean, we can't have that. You guys message each other. We can't start doing, you know, we've got stuff to do. Facebook and YouTube, George has gone, whoa, fellow, what did you say? Fellow Brauntoner, me lover. Right, what are we going to be looking at over there? We're looking at the rose gold collection.
Oh yes, we're going to do the rose gold, and I'm going to have a little play with some of the features. There's some beautiful things in this collection at a crazy price.
I know.
Well, that's a crazy price, because I know what this costs on its own, which is a cut and emboss folder. And then let alone you've got a beautiful, a decorative embossing folder, you've got a die, you've got a frame that again, that can do lots of things, and some other embossing folders too. I just think this is a crazy deal. So again, this is the same concept that you've just seen with that first set of cut and emboss folders. So you can see you've got all your beautiful emboss detail on here, and then you have your metal die with your sponge there as well. And I'm just going to simply run this through and then add a little bit of ink to it, Ben. Now these are 5x7 in size, and a little top tip, I usually cut mine down to 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Just a little bit less. So instead of it being 5x7, I cut the cardstock down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, just so it fits in nice and neatly in there as well. You could, however, do it beforehand, you know, after, when you've run it through, and then chop that down. I've done that before in the past. Trouble is with that, Ben, is that sometimes, do you know when you carry on cutting, snip, trim, end up with nothing left.
End up with a tiny
They have to start all over again. Yeah, happened to me many a time. It's happened to me many a time. But the beautiful detail, and again, these pieces can be used for something else, but it die cuts again. And if you notice, the combination I used yet again was with the metal shim in the middle. It just gives me that extra little bit of detail.
Yeah.
Just going to pop that to one side for a second, Ben. And you can see now you've got all that lovely, but it's going to come to life when you start to add your colours. So actually, have I got a quick dry ink pad here? Let me see if I can find me water reactive one. I knew I'd got that there. Oh, that were an evil laugh, weren't it? So oh no, as somebody who's been in here using these.
Oh no.
Oh no,
What's
I've cross-contaminated something, so I don't know whether or not it's had a different colour on there. It sounds really bad when you say it like that, cross-contaminated. But someone's been at it with is that a word?
It's cross-contaminated, I think.
Thank you.
But you say cross-contaminated. We know what you mean, Debbie. It's another Debbie, isn't there?
Well, it's another Debbie. Yeah, exactly. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Cross-contaminated.
Exactly. Dear. Well, thank you, Laura. She says it made perfect sense. It does in my head.
Exactly. We know exactly what you're talking about, and you saved on a syllable. So, cross-contaminated. Why say the con? No one needs that, do they? No one needs that.
So what is it properly?
Cross-contaminated.
Cross-contaminated. I should know that from my dentistry days.
Oh, really?
I should know that.
Oh, because you weren't allowed to cross-contaminate.
No, definitely not. No. You weren't allowed to do things like that.
I forget about your dentistry days.
I know, people do. They question me over it, stuff. You know what? I'm coming up on Craig's show next week, so maybe we might have a little talk about that.
Oh, we could do it like a dentistry. We could get Craig in the dentist chair, and you could give him a checkup.
Shall I do a little bit of aspirating as well?
A little bit of what?
Get the water. The water thing in his mouth. Yeah, that's the sound that when you get sucked up skin. Not the water.
Here's the thing, you'll know this, right? The dentist assistant, terrible with the thing, always grabs the side of my cheek. Do you know what I mean?
That's because that's where you have to put it, Ben, to catch the water.
No, but you have to suck the cheek, though, do you?
No, but that means you've got flappy skin inside.
Well, I have never been so insulted in my life. How dare you, Debbie? So I've got flappy cheeks, is what you're telling me. Flappy, you know what? I've been called a lot of things in my life, but I've never been called flappy cheeks.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to insult you.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
Right, so let's get up and close. Let's get up and close so you can see this gorgeous detail of the beautiful cut and emboss folder, which is this gorgeous decorative rose frame. It's absolutely gorgeous. It needs to go on something though, Ben. Oh, actually, it needs some decorative sides.
Yeah.
Come on, we've got another embossing folder here, Ben. Actually, I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. Oh, love this one.
Lattice?
This is beautiful.
Oh, this one is lush.
These are the rose blooms.
Yes.
And I've trimmed some sides already. I've been a little bit prepared this morning. Be about a first for me this morning. But I'm just going to pop that in there. And just literally, I'm going to have these as the sides of my boxes.
Okay.
So again, you've got this time, it's a beautiful embossed detail and absolutely gorgeous. So again, I'm just going to use for a standard embossing folder, our 2 cutting plates. Very, very simple, very easy to remember. The only time you need to change it up is when you're using things like a cut and emboss folder or a 3D folder, and a 3D folder is a completely different combination. But you'll be all right with these, Ben, because none of them are 3D. However, I wouldn't even call these standard embossing folders. They are absolutely got nothing standard about these at all. So let's add a little bit of life again to this, just by simply taking a bit of ink and rubbing that across. And what it's just doing is picking the ink is going over the top of the raised element, which again just brings it to life a little bit more. Gorgeous embossing folder, this one of my favourites that we've ever done. I say that word a lot, actually.
That's all right.
I'm just a lover of everything Crafter's Companion,
yeah,
and I know I'm not alone in
you.
that.
Yeah.
I know I'm not alone. I love everything. I'm like a kid in a candy shop when I come up here.
Yeah.
I haven't been in Leanne's cupboard for ages. I'm dying to get in there and have a nosy what's coming.
You haven't been where?
In Leanne's cupboard. Have you never been in?
Oh, no, I've not been in
Have you never been in Leanne's cupboard?
No.
Well, you're only allowed in at certain times. Oh. But yeah, that's usually when she's not there. And then, I'm sharing far too much today.
I kind of feel
because
of like everything that's going on here. We're sort of confined to various areas, because we're doing all of the COVID thing. I'm not really allowed in that part of the building, so I feel like it's going to be a long time until I get a sneaky peek.
Well, when we're allowed back in, I'll take you in the cupboard, Ben. I'll take you in and give you a guided tour. It's where all the top secret stuff goes off, meaning all the new products when they come in. And I'm like a kid in a candy shop when I get in that cupboard.
Let me know.
And usually Leanne can hear some squeals. It's usually me. It's usually me. Right, so I'm going to bring in our Score Master board. We've also got something else on, and if we get chance, we don't get a chance in this show, it'll definitely be on the later show tonight, with the envelope box. Yep, so absolutely. So I'm going to make a very, very quick box with this because this is a brilliant scoreboard. Very handy, very lightweight. It's got your handle there. Usually has a little tool, but I've already took mine out. But the tool fits in there absolutely beautifully as well. So you've got this... Hang on a minute. Get it right way around, Debs. Get it right way around. You pop your tool in there, so you've got it all to hand, which means it's perfect for when you are carrying around. If you love working in inches, you've got an inches side, which is this side, in increments of a quarter. And if you love your centimetres, you have your centimetres on the other side. However, if you've never watched this before, or never seen this before, and thinking, well, it's just a scoring board. What can a scoring board do? Lots of things, let me tell you. But it's also a box maker as well, because on both sides you've got your box lid on this side and your box base on this side. This box has been measured to perfection by Sarah's dad actually, and Sarah together worked up the format for this, and it means that you don't have to worry about having to cut pieces of cardstock to certain sizes to make sure your box lid fits over your box base. Don't have to worry anymore because it's all on here, and I would not be without my box maker, as in my scoring board, because I use it time and time again. This is the smaller one. There is a larger one as well, but this is coming free today with that bundle, which I just think is absolutely incredible.
It really is, and just to show you, so this is the freebies you've just seen that you're getting today, worth $12.99. As Debbie was saying, just so super handy, you know, for all of your scoring needs. For all of your box making as well, and whether you're working in imperial or metric, you're absolutely sorted with this. And actually, as you'll find with a lot of our products, particularly the Score Master, loads of tutorials on our website, loads of tutorials on YouTube, so you're never alone. So that's your freebie. You're also getting your envelope box creator. Once again, you'll see so much online for this, but if you're wanting to be able to create your own envelopes and envelope boxes, this is absolutely perfect. I want to say a couple of weeks back, we had this on a particular show and Craig was making a load. So just a bit of these two, right, kind of perfect partners and craft room essentials. Absolutely every craft room should have these. And as well as that, you probably need some cardstock. Well, we're bunging that into the deal as well. Gorgeous. Centura Pearl and Caramel. Yeah, first time I've seen this actually. So you're getting 10 sheets of that. Of course, that's 310 GSM, so perfect for your box making and your construction. And then you want something to stick it together, maybe? Yes. Well, you've got your glue pen included as well. So it's a really nice starter collection. When I say starter, you'll be using this time and time and time again. 1977, as you said, it works out that you're getting that Score Master for free. Or $22.88 is the deal if you're shopping with us in the States. Right, let's see how we use this, Debbie.
Right, so I've got some craft card, Ben, and what I've already done, using my guillotine, I've actually just cut, because I'm going to make a box that's 1.5 inches deep. So I've started with, and also, people ask me this quite often, this is a 5x7 plate, so I want to know how to make a box that's going to fit.
Yeah.
All I work out is a 5x7 size, and then add on 1.5 inches this end, 1.5 inches this end, and then the same would apply at these two pieces. So your 5, add 3, and then your 7, add 3. So I know that I'm starting off with 2 pieces of cardstock that's 10x8. So what I'm just going to do now is do my box lid side. You always take it up to the left-hand side of the board when you're doing the box lid, and you're measuring down at 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches, you're going to take your score tool and you're going to go in that groove and follow that groove down. Now you will hear some people say that they turn it over and they go, do you know, for the fibres to stretch, that you do both sides, which you can do. So I've often been asked, why don't you do it on both sides? So I thought I'd do it on this occasion, I'll do it. But all I'm going to do is repeat that all the way around, Ben, 1.5 inches all the way around. And I'll do it exactly the same on the other side in a second. And make sure your ball tool doesn't go out of there. Little top tip, if you want to do that, pop a little bit of, you know, soap. Do you know a bit of soap onto the end of your ball tool? You can
Soap?
use, soap. Or do you know an anti-static, do you know what do they call them, that you pop in your
And
tumble
you're washing- your
dryers?
tumble dryer, yeah.
Tumble dryer sheet, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
rub it into a tumble dryer sheet as well. That also works. So a little top tip, because sometimes your ball tool can come out of the line depending on how hard you're pressing, Ben. Now, I don't tend to press too heavy, because if you press too heavy, and I've done it before in the past, so I know, you can tear your paper, and you don't want to be doing that. And then all you're going to do, Ben, is use the end of your ball tool, and you're just going to burnish all of these. Now, that's my box lid done. So let's pop that all the way around. So that's box lid out of the way, and I'm going to just pop a little mark on to remind me that's my lid.
Yes.
So that's moved to one side, and then when you come to do the box base, you're going to the other side of the board. So the other side of the board now, and this is when you turn. So when you saw me doing it from the top part from 1.5, now I'm going to go up from the bottom bit. Now sometimes it's very difficult to work upwards. So what I do is I put it in the groove at 1.5, go up to the top, push that base down there, and then again I'm just going to do exactly the same. So that goes on that side. Let me just make sure I've got that in the right groove. Up to the butt of the board, and we're going to go all the way down. Just a couple of gentle teasers. And I'm going to do that again on all 4 sides. There we go. So that one is that done. There we are. And then back down that side. And it couldn't be any easier, Ben. And that's your box lid and box base measurements done to perfection, and you'll see that in a moment. So I'm just going to move my board out of the way for a second, Ben.
Yep.
Let's move that over there. And then exactly the same, nice burnishes, using the flat end. I ask this question a lot as well. Which side do you use? It's been designed to work either side, to be fair. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. And then literally that is your box base. B for base. Now I'm going to just take my scissors, Ben. I'm going to do what I normally do with all my boxes. I'm just going to snip out little corners. There we go. And I'm going to do this side.
And I know, because with this deal, we get your Centura Pearl cardstock, which is 310 GSM. Just to ask again, I know this is a question we always ask, but if we're making boxes, if we're using this to make boxes, what's the kind of, I mean, 310 is good, but what's the sort of lowest we could go to for construction?
For boxes and construction, I wouldn't go any lower than about 230. No lower than 230.
230.
Yeah, that's just a personal thing. And that's, I suppose, Ben, when that comes to that question, it depends on what you're putting in your box.
Yeah.
So if you're making an envelope, an envelope box,
yes,
you can go to like 180 GSM because you're only putting a card in there. In boxes, it depends what you're putting in there. If you're putting something heavy like candles or something heavy gift-wise, then think about that when it comes to construction. If you've got an envelope box and you're going to use it to decorate an envelope with, and make an envelope with, or an envelope box with, you can go down a little bit lower in GSM. So it's one of those things, decide on what you're making, decide on what you're putting in, decide on the weight. Okay. Now then, all I'm going to do is, I'm just going to now decorate. Now we've got caramel. Is it caramel that's in the right colour? So the caramel is the Centura Pearl. You can see that beautiful sheen on there. Absolutely gorgeous. And what this is going to do is going to fit onto the top. Now I could add a sentiment in there, but we've got a lovely wording as well, Ben, so I'm not going to worry too much. So let's pop this all the way around. And again, you've got your tape pen, so you're not having to worry about glue. You've got your instant glue. And I say glue, it's super strong adhesive.
Yeah.
If you've ever used it, you'll understand what I mean when I say that. Leanne tried and tested 25 different tapes before she was happy with the tape pen that we have before our eyes.
I love the lengths that we go to here to make sure it's the perfect product.
Anybody who knows Leanne knows that she's a stickler for detail. She tries and tests everything, and when I say everything, if it's not of the quality, the highest quality, and bearing in mind, remember, Leanne is a crafter. She's been crafting a very long time. You can understand why she wants the best products for us.
My favourite story, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, was the one that I've heard when it comes to our guillotine. And our guillotine, did Leanne or did she not go to a sword maker's?
Yep, absolutely.
To make sure that the blade was the best it could possibly be. I mean, have you ever heard anything like that? She's making a guillotine for craft, and she's gone to the lengths of visiting a sword maker to make sure that it's the absolute top quality. So that kind of shows you.
Do you know, Ben, if you've used our guillotine, you'll understand what I mean. It is superb quality.
Yeah.
It is a guillotine. I wouldn't use any other guillotine than ours now. And I'm not just saying that because I wear purple. I know I'm not in purple today, but you know what I mean, purple, team purple. I'm not just saying that because I work for the company. I'm saying it as a crafter. I would not be without it. And the fact that it's a scoreboard as well is just double the whammy. I just think, yeah, absolutely. She nails it spot on time and time again when it comes to product development. And I know it's not just Leanne, because as you saw yesterday when she took over Craig's show, she showed some of the team members, and they are all equally talented, super hardworking, as is everybody in the company. But yeah, absolutely, they just bring you the best designs, the best product, from their knowledge down to those finest details, Ben, each and every single time. And look, you can see now I've got this tape pen that I'm using. And I say it tape pen, like I said, it's super strong adhesive. Pop pin that on, and then if you're wondering why I've decorated my box lid beforehand, just makes it a little bit easier. Top tip that our lovely Jan gave me. I used to struggle before. I used to put my boxes together, and then you'd see me struggling trying to get all my sides on and tops on.
You'd be crushing the box, wouldn't you? Because you'd be trying to get it all in place.
It makes it so much easier to do it this way.
Just whilst we're still box making, Sarah's asked on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just trying to it says, I would like to know, as I have this item, the scoreboard box maker, what number do I make the black mark in it for centre?
What to use for it?
It just says, what number do I, what marking, what point do you mark it for the centre, I think is the question.
Well, I mark mine in the centre of my board, so that's a 4-inch, because this is an 8-inch board, so I mark it at the 4-inch. But I've got a board at home, I've got a few, that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all marked. It's entirely up to you. It is entirely up to you what you would put your marking on. I personally have one in the middle for when I'm doing card projects that need me to twist and turn and make fold marks. It just makes it slightly easier for me when it comes to getting those trickier marks.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to pop my box in there, so I hope that helps, Sarah. And also I use a Sharpie. I know there are other permanent markers out there, but it's a Sharpie that I've used on mine.
Brilliant.
So I've made myself my little box, Ben. All I need to do now is add, come on, shall we finish it off completely? I've got time to finish it off completely. Let's just get this. We'll use some of that gorgeous cardstock. And then we've got, Ben.
What?
What a perfect word for Valentine's Day.
I mean, you are making some lovely...
we're very much feeling the love today, aren't we? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
dropping all my bits on the floor.
That would be great, whoever you might be sending a Valentine's card to this year, that box would be great, for putting in, and, some chocolate or something like that. I mean, it'd be great too. I don't know who you might be sending it to, but, someone who doesn't normally get a present or a card.
Oh, bless you. I bet Craig is inundated this year.
Hey.
I'm telling you, I've got a bet on. I bet Craig is inundated.
He was chatting about that last week, I think it was. And he was
putting the feelers out?
Oh, yeah. He was playing the, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, well, I'll send you one. We'll need, I don't know, someone like the world's strongest man to carry in all of the sacks of Valentine's cards for Craig. He'll be opening them until this time next year.
Bless him.
He'll get a few. He will get a few. The hottie Scotty.
Oh, the hottie Scotty. I was bigging him up yesterday at Crate and Craft every time, because we saw our magazine launched out at Crate and Craft yesterday.
Yeah.
So every time we turned over to the page where I was there, the hottie Scotty, there in all his glory. Oh, I heard about this.
It was what, the other day?
Did you hear Laura?
The stroppy Scotty?
Yeah.
Why? What happened? What happened, Debbie? Come on, spill the beans.
Was that something to do with me getting the card of the week? Bless him. Bless him. He apparently had a meltdown.
Really? Do you know what I've loved? Oh, by the way, congratulations for getting card of the week.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, no, I was listening to it. I got you on the radio. Well, you know what I mean. I was over the audio. That's the right word.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching you while I was driving, Ben. Let me just point that out. But I had the audio. Sometimes I like to listen to things, and I heard it being announced. So when I pulled up at a service station, I thought, right, I'm gonna put a comment on there, because I'd seen Craig. Bless him. God love him.
You guys get so competitive. Sarah last week was on about sneaking some extra cards onto the Crafty Walk of Fame so she could win. Leanne tried to put 5 on there. I mean, seriously.
Oh dear, so a lovely love box. We're going to fill it up with something really nice and we're going to get to our Ben. Shh. He didn't hear that bit, did he?
What bit?
He's too busy collecting. Nothing, Ben, nothing.
Oh.
There you go. Gorgeous collection. Fantastic price. Brilliant amount of things in there for you to play around with and make something really sensational.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Debbie, so much. It's a shame we don't do demo of the show during Craft Vault, because that probably would have been it. But just to recap on this bundle for you, amazing. So you're going to get your Invella Box Creator, which is just super stunning. You're getting 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl cardstock in the caramel, which is a gorgeous colour, isn't it? You're also then going to get your tape pen as well. And then for free, can you believe it? You're going to get your Schoolmaster scoreboard as well. That is the freebie within this collection. Super, super useful and handy bundle. $19.77 or $22.88 is the deal on that. Snap it up before it disappears. Loads and loads of lovely comments coming in, just relating back to that Rose Gold collection. Astrid saying, Ben, I was a craft ambassador with the lovely Mary when Rose Gold was launched. It's always held a special place in my heart. Serenity on YouTube saying, well, I didn't need anything. Then I started watching the show and needed the cut and emboss folders and the Chloe dies. And lots of love for this show as well. Lots of people having a bit of a laugh saying that this show is funny. I think that relates to the flappy cheeks. Right, loads of you... There's a sentence I thought I'd never say on Crafters TV. Loads of you are loving the Sentiment Circle stamp and die collection. These are super, super cute. So once again, what you get with these is a really cute die set and a little stamp to incorporate with kind of like the main point of the actual set itself. So $7.99. You can mix and match, of course, with these as well, which is the brilliant thing. But what you're going to get is you're going to get good luck. Again, so super, super useful. What I love with this collection as well is you're getting sending hugs. And we've been chatting a lot about this recently, like Sarah's new collection, the Caring Thoughts collection. Lots of people, I think, will be sending cards at the minute just to put a smile on somebody's face, just to sort of, let your friend or neighbour know that you're there for them during these difficult times. Sending hugs, I think, will work absolutely perfectly for cards like that. Once again, you've got that circle die outline and then all of the die to be able to cut out that cute little stamp as well is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little cuddly's having a little cuddle there. And then finally, you have got this one here, which is Feel Better. And again, perfect for right now. You've got that little cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it might be, and then all of the stamps and dice to go with it. $7.99 is the deal on that. Not surprised that you're loving that collection. Super useful, super handy. You're getting Sending Hugs and Feel Better, and then you're getting Good Luck for free. And also 50% off. That's why I couldn't believe the price on the screen there. $23.97 is what it should be, or $38.85, $7.99, $12.95, less your 20%. Bonkers. As I said earlier, we're almost giving these away today. We're going to have a quick look at these with Debbie because I cannot believe we've only got 10 minutes to go. Oh. So, which one are you choosing? Go on, the stock gone, by the way.
Well, I'm not surprised, Ben. These are really gorgeous sentiment stamps and dies. And you can see just by looking at these samples how easy and quick it is going to be to make a card.
You
can do a little bit of colouring in because you've got that lovely stamp in there. But you've got your sending hugs. And again, this could be used as a topper, as a card. I mean, just look how dinky that card is, but how super cute it is, and being made into a shaker as well, would you believe? But look, every single one of these, very simple but very effective, and they just say exactly what they need to say. You don't need to add anything much more than some papers and some gems, and you've got something really beautiful there. And again, look, the cute feature on there is those stamps. I mean, they really are. And I can just imagine Astrid right now with a cup of Yorkshire Gold in her hand.
Gold,
or for me, it'd be a caramel latte.
Would it?
Yeah, definitely, every single time. And we do an amazing one up here. Already had one. That's one of the day. Might be a couple more before end of play. But again, really, really gorgeous cards. And again, just says what it needs to say. There's no more than it needs to say. And is this the one that you're getting for free today, Ben?
Yeah, it is.
The good luck one. Absolutely brilliant. I love them. So, what was that, Laura?
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Yeah, that'd be perfect. When is St. Patrick's Day?
Wow.
Is it March? 13th of March or 17th?
Now, all I'm going to do, rather than, because I'm just thinking time-wise now, I'm not probably going to be able to make a card with this, but I'm just going to show you how easy these are to use, Ben.
Yeah.
So you've got your circle sentiment. You have also the ability to cut that out solid as well, because you've got this inner circle that's a nesting die. You've got a fantastic another little nesting die there, so you could cut that into a different colour. In fact, let's do that. Let's cut it into a different colour. And then you've got the stamp and the die, so you don't have to do any fussy cutting, so that these match up perfectly. So I'll put that one on there, and we'll run this through the Gemini. So again, I'm just going to literally put this together really quickly to show you how easy this is to use. So all I'm going to do is pop my pieces down. Let me grab a bit of low tack tape for this bit, Ben. So I'm going to hold that one into place, just going to pop this onto my plate as well. And you can see, I mean, if you kept that separately to just cut that out, but that bit added extra cuts that extra element out, which I just think is fab. It's the choices it gives you again. I love something, and this is another thing that Leanne and the team work hard on, is giving you more than one way of using it.
Multifunctional.
That's a good word, Ben, and it's the word I like to use, because as a crafter, when you wanting to save pennies, it's probably one of the things that I look at the most when it comes to me parting with my money. Can it do more than one job? And if the answer is yes, it gets a little tick, and then it goes in the basket. And I did it yesterday, I did it myself. I'm terrible, I see bargains all the time, and I think, yep, got to have it. Now, I love this die. This is another feature as well, and I'm just going to take my tape off for a second. So not only does it cut that word out, and I'll just bring in this black cardstock so you can see it more visually. Got that lovely word, snippability.
Oh, yeah.
Feel better. You've got feel better once, feel better twice, feel better 3 times. I feel like there's a song in that. Then there's also there's the middle part as
feel
well.
Better once, feel better twice.
So you've got the middle part as well, Ben.
Doesn't work up with that.
And then you've got also, look, another little piece that you're going to be able to add on as well. So that there, do you know, the little devils in your ear, aren't they, Ben? The little devils in your ear. I don't know how you concentrate sometimes.
You could tell producer Laura's had a few days off. She's been non-stop the last hour, she has. It sounds like she's had a cup of coffee or 3 as well before the show.
Bless her.
Oh, dear.
Now then, you see that they've got all that piece put together. I'm just going to put that to one side for a second and bring in my stamp now, because we've got this lovely element. I don't know whose stamping mat this is, but can you see how new it is? There's not a mark on it.
No.
I tell you what.
Be careful,
I tell you
Debbie,
what.
be careful.
I'm going to put a scrap of paper underneath.
Yeah.
I don't want to get any markings on it.
Those stamping platforms coming up later on in Masterclass, so check the web for everything that's coming up on that a little bit later on. Lots of great shows coming up today, lots of goodies to bring to you as well.
Is it the launch today or tomorrow? I'm completely forgetting. Is it tomorrow?
Launch
I thought
tomorrow.
so. I know he's got a great masterclass planned up, because I've been having a rumble through his box.
It's again.
He left his box behind, so I had a little rumble through it.
Another collection that I've not seen before, which
I
very
know.
much looking
And do you know
forward
what?
to.
I've never played with him before either, Ben.
Oh, really?
No, I know. So I've got my die cut image here. All I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to line that stamp up now to fit over, push that down onto my clean stamping mat, because I've covered it up. But now you've got that lovely little image to pop that on. Let's just pop that in the centre, and then that's when you're going to be able to colour up. And how simple was that to put together?
Yeah.
So let's show you a couple more of those. In fact, let's get you. This is when you can start to add into your card making. So look at this, just by adding, super cute, and that's just a different configuration with the colour combination cut out into black. Use some more of your nesting dies on some craft cards. Super cute. So let's show you another one with adding a little bit of colour to it. So these are the pink tones in the and purple tones in the Spectrum colour ranges. But again, just look how easy this is to put together. And I'm going to show you, is there one more? Yeah, absolutely there is. So just 3 different ways that you can use them, and so easy to use. But look at this. Keep it really simple. Little piece of black cardstock and a little small card, white stamping card, coloured background using one of the nesting dies to cut out, and then add in just one of the features. That's just the feel better with the 2 cups without even adding the middle bits. Absolutely incredible value for money. That factor of the versatility that you can use these in so many different ways is a big tick for me. And I'll tell you what is another great big tick, Ben.
Yeah.
That incredible price for
know.
all 3. Not 1, 3. I know what these cost originally. That's incredible craft vault price today. Absolutely fantastic.
It really is. Some super demos on the show just to kind of show you how awesome it is to work with these particular products. And as we said, this deal is proving really, really popular. So the way it works out, you're getting your good luck for free. So the stamp and die within that collection. You've got your sending hugs, and then you've also got your feel better, which is that really cute little cup of tea or coffee. It works out with the freebie and then an extra 50% off that you take all of these home for $7.99. And then, of course, if you're a platinum member, take another £81.60 off. So that's like £6, I can't do the maths, £6.39, isn't it? £1.30, £2.60. And it comes down to about just over $10. All three of them. You can mix and match them around as well. That's a super buy. What I would say is, if you're thinking, shall I, shan't I, or I might wait till later, if you have a chance to shop in between show, do, because 30% of the stock of this collection has gone. Lots of the other stock on the show has been dwindling as well. Here's the other thing too, if you have just joined us towards the end of the show and you're thinking, oh, I quite like to see that in action, oh, I'd like to see this in action, let us know. Either comment on this feed, or of course you can email us if you want, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Let us know what you want to see, and we will do that on the show this evening, 7 o'clock UK time. Debbie, thank you so much. I know you're back with us later on for Cartload and then more craft. We've got some hectic shows today, haven't we?
We have, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to the craft. Cartload, that's the word I'm looking for. Definitely looking forward to the Cartload. We've got some amazing deals, so definitely tune in. But stay tuned in. Join us again in another hour. You've got our lovely Craig for 2 hours all to yourself.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to seeing Debbie later on. I'll be back with Craig in an hour. We have got a masterclass. It is those gorgeous decorative boxes. First time I'll be seeing them. Looking forward to it. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, cup of tea, or a caramel latte, I think it was. Whatever floats your boat, and we'll see you back here on Crafters TV in an hour. Bye for now.